man, watch me flash myself as I try to take out this second chance noob. Lethal Prime here, aka your Lethal Primary. So I was watching an Ali video, because these days I can't watch another bigger YouTuber's videos without everybody thinking I'm view whoring, or that my opinion is wrong compared to theirs. And how the hell did I not get this guy? Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna knife him, watch this. Sit the hell down, baby. You can't get past Lethal Prime. Apparently, on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare there will now be a non-Mexu playlist. And Ali seems to think I'll be a fan of this non-Mexu playlist. But let me tell you why I'm not going to be a fan of this non-Mexu playlist. Now, I'm a Call of Duty advocate. I love the older Call of Duties, none of this futuristic BS. So you'd probably think I'd be jumping for joy at this non-Mexu playlist. But you'd be wrong. Wrong not because I'm going to not like it, but wrong because you're essentially admitting that what you put out is not Call of Duty. Now, every year you promise innovation, and every year since that crapfest that was MW3, you put out a new Call of Duty that's set in the future. And I'm not even going to get into Call of Duty Ghost, the slowest Call of Duty ever. But ever since Black Ops 2, you guys have been focusing on the innovation aspect and the futuristic aspect of Call of Duty. So I ask you, if you thought these mech suits and everything else new that you put into the game was going to be the greatest part of your game, why did you add a non-Mexu playlist? And out of all the times that you could have added a non-Mexu playlist, we're only hearing about this now. Now that we're hearing about the low pre-order numbers, now that we're hearing about people complaining that it's not a Call of Duty game, but something else, and you just put the Call of Duty name on it to sell and to make money. So let me ask, did you add the non-Mexu playlist to make players like me happy, to make the older generation of Call of Duty buyers happy? By the way, I was really pissed after I died right there, because I could have had my dogs. Or did you add the non-Mexu playlist simply because you realized that everything you added would not work in a competitive aspect? Now, I don't understand why ever since Black Ops 2, the game has been all about competitive play. So it makes me think that the reason you added a non-Mexu playlist was because you knew that none of that Mexu stuff would work in a competitive aspect. All of the new learning curves and everything that attracted the older generation to play this Call of Duty franchise, and everything that attracted the sponsors and the MLGs and everything that goes into competitive play, all of that goes away when you add everything new that you did to the game. So, to bring everybody back, you add the non-Mexu playlist, which isn't a bad thing, because I'm sure most of us will have fun playing it. At the same time though, why do you only do things when it comes to competitive play? In Black Ops 2, we had a playlist called League Play, and that was for all the tryhards. That was for everybody who wanted to play competitively. And ultimately, most of those rules carried over to MLG, which made the game fun as hell. If you wanted to be a stinky tryhard, you'd go into League Play. Otherwise, you would play the public list. But you adding this non-Mexu playlist confirms my fears, into which you're making the general public, the ones who actually spend money and want to play this game, you're making the general public be forced to adapt and learn new things, such as the mech suit, and probably everything else that you added in there that probably isn't going to be in competitive play, like the laser gun you never have to reload. We have to deal with all that BS. We have to deal with learning the game once again all over, and we have to deal with the lag. We have to deal with all of the things that isn't Call of Duty. But because for 1 second you stop to think, oh my gosh, we forgot about the competitive aspect of the game. We can't make them relearn the game. We can't make them do all of this work. So then you add the non-Mexu playlist, which in itself is going to be fun, like I said. And before I continue, I was really mad how I died just then. Did you see that? He wasn't even looking at me, but apparently the kill cam shows him turn around and stab me right in the face. I still don't like the fact that it was probably only added because you needed some way to keep the competitive people happy. People like MLG, which I mentioned earlier. Now, of course, they may be wrong, and the new Call of Duty season for competitive play may start around, and maybe they did have to learn the mech suits, and they did have to put up with the BS we put up with. Then and only then will I be eating my words, and I'll have to say, well, I was wrong. But I still highly think that the reason you put in the non-Mexu playlist was to keep them happy, and not to bring in your older customers, which you should be caring about in the first place. I'm Lethal Prime. If you enjoyed this gameplay commentary, leave a like, or slap the like button like Thunder would say. I do realize most of this commentary was me just rambling, but then again, isn't everybody's commentary just them rambling about what they think about the game? That's what I thought. Now before I leave you guys, let me talk a bit about the gameplay you guys were watching in the background. This was me just having fun in Black Ops 1. Unfortunately, it wasn't the greatest gameplay ever because like I said earlier, I didn't get my dogs. And I died twice right before I could get my dogs. However, the first time I called in my Blackbird, my teammate decided to go ham. And I couldn't catch up with him, so unfortunately I got second place in this lobby and not first place like I like to get. Regardless though, it was a pretty damn good gameplay, and so I decided to use this as the backdrop for my video commentary today. Once again, this is Lethal Prime, aka your Lethal Primary. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I realize most of you liked my Everything Wrong with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare series. I'll see what I can do to create a new series like that without just making it about Call of Duty. Enjoy this kill cam, and I'll see you guys next video.